After 2 terms as president, George Washington declined to seek a 3rd term, purposely doing so to set an example to prevent a tyrannical government. Upon hearing the news of Washington's plans to walk away from the country's ultimate power, King George III stated, "If he does that, he will be the greatest man in the world." Congress has lost that honorability, and it's time we, the people, remind him of it. Rosie the Riveter here, dropping more truth bombs to blow your mind. Following Washington's lead, other presidents limited themselves to running for just 2 terms. However, several presidents did seek a 3rd term, and up until Democrat President Franklin D. Roosevelt, no one ever succeeded in obtaining one. The atmosphere in the country was just coming out of the Great Depression and heading into World War II, which led many Americans to decide not to change leadership during such a critical time. Shortly after FDR's death, Democrats in Congress started pushing through what became the 22nd Amendment because they didn't want Republicans to have an opportunity to have such a long time in power and possibly reverse all the progressive policies FDR was able to accomplish. So, until FDR, what held presidents to Washington's standard? We did. We the people. With politicians like Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Maxine Waters, Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, John McCain, Edward Kennedy, Joe Biden, and many others bragging about their decades-long tenure in Congress and government, citizens have realized all we have allowed to happen was the growth of an elitist group who have forgotten their oath of service and now focus on their personal goal of grabbing more power and wealth. We have returned to the time of the nobles ruling the peasants, where only nobles can be nobles and the peasants stay in their place, working for and pleasing the upper class, satisfied with having nothing. As more and more citizens are backing the idea of term limits, we have to remember the founders were well aware of the dangers of power-grabbing politicians, and they gave us a solution to keep the government in control. It's called the ballot box. We are the term limiters. Despite the campaigns in the country telling us we have moved away from the Constitution and are going woke, we the people still have the power to drive this country in the direction we will want it to go, not where the elitists are telling us that we're going. The primaries are where the people truly impose term limits, and the 2022 election cycle has proven to show that when the people want to, they can invoke term limits on those politicians who are working against the people. With the midterm elections just a little over a month away, we the people have the opportunity to send the most new blood to Washington than we've had in decades. Remember, we outnumber them, and if we stand together, it is we the people who still have the power in this country. Do we still pass an amendment that limits a person's time in office? Maybe. But citizens across this country took the opportunity in primaries this year to send incumbents home that were not honoring their oath of office. In November, we can broadcast another clear message to those in Congress. We're awake now, and we're watching. We are done with their lies, their manipulation, and their spineless so-called defense of our rights and our will. The sleeping giant is awake, and we're sending ordinary people to Washington to do the people's will, not implement the elitist deep state agenda. So be the term limits, America. Remind Congress they work for us, and the pink slips are coming out. no matter what they do to stop it. Their time is up. I'm Rosie the Riveter, and that's my 2 cents. But tell me what you think. Leave your comments down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see new videos when they are uploaded. You can find more information on George Washington, our other founders, as well as America's history, along with all my videos and liberating letters at thefactspaper.com, as well as hundreds of links to articles combating fake news and propaganda. Don't lose heart. We are winning. America will be great again. We can do it.